Good morning, Bo, and good morning, Scott. How are you?
That'd be a good way to start the show is say good morning to Bo like he watches it every day.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
yeah,
Bo.
hey, good
What's
morning,
up, buddy?
Bo. Yeah,
You're the
good morning.
best. Love you,
Yeah.
Bo.
All right, well, listen, Tex, today on Good Morning Bo, as people know, we're live every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 9 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube so you get notified every time we go live. But it's a 9-minute show, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And on Friday, we do the longer format so we can kind of dig into things. And boy, do we have something to dig into that's going to take more than 9 minutes. They just released some pricing detail about the Tecmo. And so, Tex, how about we bring everybody on stage?
Yeah, let's get them up here. Let's get this going. It's a big show today. Lots of
what's up,
info.
Bo?
How's everybody doing? Hey, Bo.
Good morning, Bo.
Morning.
Bo.
Let's do a quick shout out to our friend Carlton Fisk too, because he's a friend of the channel, right? Him and Bo, right? Slappy?
He is. Yeah. Oh, definitely.
I don't have my correspondence handy. It's in my other office.
Oh, okay.
Slappy and him share a wardrobe.
Yeah. And you too.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I guess I do too.
For people who don't know, we had a very attractive team jersey last year at the Apex Madness tournament for Bo Jackson Battle Arena at the National Card Show. And Pudge was one of the people, Carlton Fisk, who walked our team out. And after talking to us, he loved our shirt so much that he asked, hey, how can I get one of those shirts? And so our team sent him one on the house, honored that Carlton Fisk would want to wear the proud team jersey of Team Radish in Apex Madness.
Well done.
Yes. Poor Carlton Fisk.
There's
no accounting for taste.
Yeah. All right. Well,
so let's get into it. Go ahead, Snappy.
So big news that came yesterday, and I think that's what you were going to say. Go ahead, Tex, set it up, and I'll get to the top here.
We got a big announcement from the Bo Jackson Battle Arena team, and that is a lot of details about Tecmo and how it's all going to work, the Geek pre-sale, a bunch of stuff on pricing, and we got to look at box art and the some card art. It looks amazing, and let's get into it. What do you guys think?
Okay, so Tex, let's do it this way so we can compartmentalize.
Okay,
is that hey, if we had a couple hours today, we would do that.
That's right. It's abbreviated show today.
Yeah, it's only 30 minutes. It's going to be longer than 9. We'll see if we can stick to 30. Both Tex
It'll
and
feel like an hour and a half.
All right. So first up, let's take a look at the email. So it opens up, and for people who don't know Jeff French, is that his other business is marketing, and man, does he know marketing. Like when you open that email, it says the Grail card for an entire generation is coming, and it shows this sick card that looks like it's in a gold bar and signed by Bo. So let's start there, Tex. Like that's how it opens. Like, what do people think about the Grail card? Is that like, I could.
No, that might be the greatest one-of-one Bo card ever produced, and then it's autographed too. I mean, come on, that is a Grail card. Like, who wouldn't want that in their collection?
I can hear that card in my ears and in my head. Touchdown! Touchdown.
And Mr. Hobb.
That card's incredible. I can't wait to see that in person. I would slab that thing up and put it on a necklace on a chain, like what's his Jake Paul's Pokemon card. That thing's gorgeous. Stunning.
Cursive. Sorry, Scott. I just want to cursive.
Yeah.
Quick reaction.
The best part about it is, you obviously have this one-of-one version, but it's spoiled a little later on that a version of this number to 34 is going to be out there. So it won't be the one-of-one version, but there'll be some additional people that'll be able to get their hands on a similar card. Really nice.
What would you put a value on that one-of-one right now, just off the top of your head?
Oh, it's at least 50K. If I had 50K, I'd buy it, but I don't. So
You'd make an offer at 50K.
I thought breakers were making money hand over fist. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right. Nothing but profit, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's slide down the list. Let's check out. We
All right,
got
so
it.
text, as I will say again. So let's read what the text says. So it says, as the first ever pack pulled card, and this is interesting, as the first ever pack pulled card with touchdown Bo Jackson and Bo's iconic signature. This one is all about legacy. This card transcends Battle Arena, transcends cardboard. Every collector will want this. It's almost time to chase history. So what's interesting, Tex, is I think Jeff's trying to communicate to us like, this has never been turned into a card before. That's pretty amazing that nobody has licensed and said like, yeah, that should be. And I guess it's everybody's stuck on the, the batting pose, like for baseball that everybody has to have. And people are stuck in their rigid things, but that's insane that Bo Battle Arena is going to be the first to actually feature this image. I mean, how many collectors, Eric, you probably transcend from Bo over to the other mainline sports. How many non-Boba people is this going to pull in just for this card? Forget about the artwork that they're going to pass in Target and Dick's, but this card alone, which is going to be mentioned on every stream. I mean, hell, they might even mention it on ESPN. But how many people is this going to draw in?
Thousands. Yeah, I think we saw a nice spike with Griffey. Putting Griffey as the feature athlete in the latest release was huge because it brought in a whole new wave of people for that. This is going to take it to another level. I think the Tecmo Bowl nostalgia, the way the cards look, the artwork, the people who are signing in this set, we're going to get a lot of sports card collectors and fans over into Boba after this one.
All right, and then Tex, let me set up each shot, and then you take it away with the panel. So Tecmo Bowl MSRP presale. The Tecmo Bowl presale drawing happens at the end of March, and you'll soon start seeing the sign-up process being promoted. But because you purchased during the Griffey set presale, you already have a guaranteed spot. So we should mention these emails went out to folks who purchased Griffey. So we also tell people like every day there's thousands of people finding Bo Jackson Battle Arena. And it sucks that you can't go back and be a part of every set that happened. And even sometimes the next set. So a couple of things they did say for people who are already here, they're going to have lots of opportunities who didn't buy Griffey to actually get in because you're here before Tecmo comes. But the other thing, and I know it's really hard in today's world, like, delayed gratification, but the people who weren't here necessarily to get sets before, now they're getting Tecmo. So you're here now, you'll get the set after Tecmo. Like they do a great job of making sure once you come in, you're going to get on the train and then you'll have that guaranteed access. And we'll see how it pans out. But the team has said a lot of people who didn't buy Griffey are going to have access to this as well. But so this is, they talk about guaranteed presale access. So Tex, if you want to talk about what that means, like if Big Cardboard normally does that, you get guaranteed access if you bought the time before.
Yeah, if you were buying from the National, right, that gave you access to at least one hobby box, I think, per purchase that you made at the National. So yeah, and I mean they had thousands of people sign up at the National that had never even heard of Bo Jackson Battle Arena, discovered Griffey for the first time, got to see us play, got to see the tournament, and then they could buy Griffey if they wanted to, and if they did, that gave them access to the forthcoming Tecmo. And that's basically that. The Geek presale is also coming up.
Hey, so Tex, we're not talking about that.
I know we're getting there.
No. Hey, Eric, though, and Seth and Anthony, how do you guys feel about that, though? The guaranteed access.
Well, I think that was sorry, Eric, let me hop in real quick. That was one of the driving forces why people wanted to purchase Griffey in the past. Not that Griffey was an amazing product and people were excited, but they knew they were going to get access to Tecmo. And like Eric said, just the nostalgia factor there, it's such a huge driving force. They were that was part of their thought process for sure. And we didn't really know how much you were going to get, but it looks like it's 1 for 1. So for every box you bought for Griffey, you're going to get 1 box for Tecmo.
And that's a great segue because it actually says, you can see at the bottom of the screen, it says hobby box allocation. You will be allocated the same number of hobby boxes you purchased in the Griffey set presale up to 3 boxes, which was the limit before. You may purchase all of them or only a portion of that allocation. And then it also says Griffey retail bundle buyers. If you purchase the Griffey set release day bundle directly from us, double megas, blasters, and release day blasters, you will also have the opportunity to purchase a Tecmo Bowl hobby box. So that's crazy. You get upgraded and you're able to buy that hobby box with the guaranteed auto. And then finally, Tecmo Bowl release day bundle, group 1 and 2 above. So if you bought a hobby box, if you bought the Griffey retail bundle, you will also be invited to purchase a special Tecmo Bowl release day retail bundle in addition to your hobby allocation. Important when you're and this is really important. When your pre-sale window opens, you will be notified by email and you will have 24 hours to order. If you don't order during that window, your allocation will be released for the open drawing sale. I'm excited about this because I did not get a Griffey retail bundle and I wanted one so bad. So I'm excited that as a buyer of hobby, I'm going to get a chance to get the Tecmo release day bundle.
They promoted it that way, right? The reality is when Griffey pre-orders were going there, said, hey, this is a for sure way to get your pre-order of Tecmo as well. So they were already building the hype for Tecmo before Griffey even dropped.
Well, but I think that if I bought hobby, I didn't think I'd be able to buy a different SKU. That's what I'm excited about. That's a big surprise. And we should mention you bought a different product and they're giving you access to 2 products this time. I mean, that's huge.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, oh, go ahead, Eric.
No, I was gonna say, like, they don't have to do this kind of stuff. No other card companies are really doing this where you're rewarding the consumers who are supporting you from before. And this is really, I think, a little unprecedented. You know, we see Fanatics now, who holds the licensing for NFL and NBA and MLB, and it is almost impossible to get new release products from their website. You pretty much have to buy everything secondary unless you're a big breaking company or a big hobby shop. The consumer is boxed out. With Boba, the consumer is being rewarded here. The consumer is getting premium access. They're getting first dibs on product, and you're getting it at a really good price. So I really appreciate what they're doing here. I feel like nobody else really cares about the consumer and their fan base like the Boba team does.
That's a fact.
Go ahead and snip that. Like, that's the clip. Like, they can start.
Yeah,
using
really.
that
Send that right to Jeff.
Clip it. I'm recording.
So Anthony, you know, if we go down hobby box details, or it said want an extra hobby box, we know many collectors want more boxes. So everyone with guaranteed allocation will also be allowed to enter the open pre-sale drawing for chances to purchase one additional hobby box. But Anthony, I don't know if you want to talk about it, but there's another way. And you're actually, you're trying to, with people, we don't have to go into all the details, but you're reaching out to those people with guaranteed access and you're trying to, people are not going to use it, right? That's what you're looking to do?
Right. It's almost like the mystery word that sometimes pops up on the show is geeks.
Yeah. We're not using that. So we're not talking about geeks. We could just say it like people have allocated, because right, there are people who have guaranteed, if you bought 3 at National, nothing to do with geek, you also have 3 that you get to buy. So there's plenty of people out there with guaranteed access, right? And so you've reached out, and I don't know if you want to share the feedback, but there are a lot more of them than there are of you, aren't they? Like do you want to just share kind of like the feedback that you got once you put out the bat signal?
Yeah. So bat signal is a great way to put it out. So for pre-orders, I've gone out and said that I am going to overpay slightly for people's pre-orders, and mainly because I'm doing the ship personally. I'm going to go all in on the upcoming national tournament that is Tecmo specific. But you'll be surprised how many people that are allowed allocation that don't either pick up allocation or don't max it out. And so those are just boxes that are left that are available for people to grab. And again, you know, offering people say, hey, if you pick that up, I will offer either the prepay, pay above what you're having to pay. That way you're making a little bit off each box. But for me, it's not about breaking this time. It's about playing. And I always say I'm a player first. And so I'm really trying to, you know, build the best Tecmo Bowl deck that I can. And it's really going to consist of ripping a lot of products. So I'm all in on that this time around. And plus, now, look at those cards.
Seth, is that I have a feeling, I don't need to ask Anthony, but if I said you could either get 2 Griffey hobby or you could get 1 Tecmo hobby, and it's gonna it's going to cost you the same. Like, obviously, like, we're not independently wealthy. The people on this panel, you have limited funds. So if I said, hey, you can get 2 Griffey or 1 Tecmo, he's going to take the 1 Tecmo. What are you taking? 1 Tecmo or 2 Griffey? It's today. I've got a special Tecmo box, and I can actually ship it to you today. I'm going to hand deliver it.
Well, I mean, if it was today and I would be one of the first ones, I would take Tecmo. But I would say, like, if I'm thinking about the cost and what it's worth, I mean, I'd still take $2 to the one, because I think about down the road, I'd finagle my way to get some products somehow. So, yeah, and Griffey's drying up, friends. I don't know if you saw prices, but what does Bo Real have to say about that? They're not.
Yeah, where is he?
Up there.
You guys.
Got Boba cards? Don't guess the price. Look up their value now at radishpriceguide.com.
There he is.
What?
It's funny every time.
A handsome man.
While I pull up the sealed price though, Tex, what do you and Eric, like, what would you guys do? 1 Tecmo or 2 Griffey?
Eric, you go first. It's a real Sophie's choice.
If you walked in my door today with 1 Tecmo box, I would hand you 2 Griffey for it.
Oh,
Today. Yeah.
And in 2 months?
I mean, in 2 months, I'm hopeful that I have a lot of Tecmo to play with or rip. Yeah, we'll see.
Well, no. But what would you do if I walked in with a Tecmo in 2 months? A
Would I
Tecmo
trade 2 Griffey for it?
Yep.
Probably not.
Okay.
In 2 months. I think the Griffey's going to be almost off the planet from at that point.
What? So the Alpha Update Blaster Box Text, if you go to radishpriceguide.com, there's a sealed price guide along the top. Yes, we scrape all the sales, so like you get the same information you get at 130 point. It's just a site tailored for Bo Jackson Battle Arena with more bells and whistles for Boba. It's a final sale price. It's not the listed price. So the Alpha Update Blaster Box looks like one is sold today for 105. That's pretty current with where we've been. I know the 30-day average is 111, but 105 is about where it is. 90 days, 110. So pretty static there. Griffey double mega case, to Seth's point. A double mega case just went for $14.75 yesterday. A Griffey blaster box went for $59, which is, I think, Star City Games, when I checked last week, they still had inventory left. So that's where they're offering it. Griffey double mega box yesterday. That might be one of the highest we've seen so far. $159.99. Griffey hobby box. We were talking about this before we went live. $790. And Cursive was talking about they're selling easily in the low 700s. And then a Griffey hobby case went for $4,550 on the 9th. Also a jumbo from Griffey for $3,400. But you can also see now we're on the 13th. We're now going days where we're not having any sales at all, Tex, of any Griffey stuff. So
it's drying up. It's drying up. It's going to get real scarce real fast. And we're still Griffey or Bo Tecmo won't be till end of May, May-ish maybe is when we're hoping for it.
They have to cover a whole month, right?
I mean, at least.
Seth, Eric, if you guys are planning to break till
almost 2 months. Yep.
Do you think you're going to be able to make it?
Well, and Tex, one thing that we don't talk about, and like it's obvious, but we don't talk about it, is that there now are, 50 to 75 breakers who are breaking Bo. And so what makes that much harder is that you have that many more breakers trying to buy product. So it's that much harder for the breakers who are looking for, like, it's not as easy. I mean, Cursive, you've been breaking since what? Since Alpha or Alpha Update? When did you start?
Alpha Update.
Okay, and so with Alpha Update, like, you weren't competing against 50 other people. Like, that's why you're getting more creative, right? You're trying to preempt it, and like as early in the stream, like the product stream, you're trying to grab the product because I'm assuming it's getting that much harder, right, downstream?
Yeah, of course. There's a ton of people going every day. Seems like there's 1 or 2 new people every week that you're kind of popping up and breaking some stuff. So if we're wanting to get our hands on stuff, they are too.
Yeah.
To that point, real quick, someone had posted that they recently said they counted over 170 now breaking or have broken Bo Jackson Battle Arena. And that's
incredible.
Bananas.
Wow.
Yeah, Cody says 20 plus shows today alone on Whatnot.
That's amazing. That's wild.
Competition is out there. So
And this all blew up within about a year, right? A year
Oh,
ago,
yeah.
there were maybe 3 people breaking
Yes.
Bo Jackson Battle Arena and
I
whatnot.
mean, even 6 months ago, there was only a
Totally.
handful.
totally.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's why I got involved. I'm like, no one's doing this. And the people that were, I'm like,
Right.
man, what? I think I can do this. So yes, and now there are plenty of us.
And it's a good reminder. This is Good Morning Bo with Tech Super. I'm Slappy White. We've got Eric, Mr. Hop from the Card Society. You can catch him on Whatnot. The link is in the description. We've got Seth, mainly Breaks, Lungta. His Whatnot's in the show notes, and then also Anthony, Cursive Breaks. Is you can find his link there. All right, so Tex, can you read that screen, or because I'll let you read it if you can. If you
Yeah, I
can't.
might be able to pull it up on my own. Where are we here?
All right. Well, here, let me read it, and then you can take it from there. So it just
Oh,
talks
okay.
about hobby box details, and it said, so we have created our Pack Ripper purchase option to get more packs shredded so the cards can be enjoyed. For people who don't know, Frenchie, he is a huge advocate. He wants the cards ripped. He wants he wants that 1 of 1. He wants that thing ripped because, of course, the 1 of 1 from the Alpha collection, the first set that they did, it still has not been hit. Of course, there are people like Cursive out there, conspiracy theorists who believe it's been hit, but the people just won't reveal it. And Cursive's wrong, of course. It's sitting in. It's actually.
It's in the box on my shelf.
It's sitting in this LA Dodgers 2024 World Champion box, which
The
we
paper
learned
box.
does have alpha in it. As we went through on Radish Break Room, it does have alpha on it. Does have
Yeah.
potentially the 1 of 1 in there. Like that's insane.
Yeah.
But so when we look at this, all right, the next point to talk about in the email that was sent out, Text, is it's going to be if you let them rip the seal off, so you can't sell it at sealed. They're not going to open the packs. They're not going to do anything. They're just going to take the cellophane off. And I think with the box top is marked in Sharpie. It's going to be $445. If you want it completely sealed, it's going to be $545. So the fact that they're saying to people, hey, we'll give you $100 to get this out in the wild for you to enjoy it. Or if you want to sell it as singles, but $100 off if you do it that way. So that's the next point to talk about in the email text.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, what do you guys think? Will you be keeping any sealed? Will you be getting all your allocation unsealed to save the $100?
So for me, and I can't speak for those guys, anything that I break, I'm going to go buy in the wild and buy in the secondary market. I think that's the direction that the company would like to see. But anything that's coming from this stuff, and obviously I would be a fool to not take the $100 off. That's going to be a personal rip. I mean, they call it the pack ripper for a reason, right? In quotations. And I'll let the other guys talk, but there's something else I want to go over.
Okay.
So I will be buying as many as I can with the cellophane removed. And I think technically maybe I'm not supposed to use those on breaks. I've found that I have trust, and people trust that the company and Block Packs and Bo Jackson Battle Arena are sending things out as they should. So it's probably okay, and I'm small enough where no one's going to care, but I'm buying as many as I can without the wrapper.
Yeah.
Eric?
Yeah, I'm the same as Anthony. I'm ripping the unwrapped boxes. I'll buy as many as I can for myself personally, and then for breaks, I will buy secondary and use all sealed product. I don't like anybody doubting anything about the boxes being compromised, so I prefer to go all sealed when I rip on screen.
It's also different for you, Eric and Anthony, right? Because you guys are known for your single shows. So to a certain extent, like this is product that you're getting for your single shows, right?
A little bit, yeah. I like to buy off the market, off Discord and eBay, and buying lots a lot for the single show, because you never know what you're going to get out of a box, and sometimes you don't always get the value back.
Yeah, there's Forrest Gump for you.
Yeah. Now, do you guys, I know we've talked about, Cursive, you play, you deck build. Do you guys set build also for yourselves personally? I don't think we've ever talked about that.
I mean, chase full sets?
Yeah, like do you want like a full set of paper and a full set of battle foils? And
So I haven't. I know there's people there. I just helped someone build their complete foil set from Griffey. But with the amount of stuff that we probably rip, I probably have full paper and foil sets of each of the last 3 releases. It is something that I think is pretty cool. There are certain treatment types that I do collect.
Mhm.
Obviously, certain people, heroes that we PC.
Excellent. And Seth or Eric, do either of you?
Similar to Anthony, I have so Alpha. I purposely went and made a set for the battle foils and the paper, and then afterwards, I just had so much and was opening so much. It just probably naturally happened. I haven't actually tried to actually build it to see if I did, but I would be close. But I think my tastes, because there's so many cool things, I don't focus on one hero. I kind of have a little bit of everything. I'm a little all over the place, and I'm okay with that just because there's a lot to love.
Excellent.
I've been having fun with the deck building
Uh-huh.
process. I haven't been collecting sets of parallels or sets of one hero. It's more so, I had a steel spec deck, then I wanted to do a glow spec deck. Now I'm working on Apex. So for me, that's been the enjoyment part of the chase, is hunting down some of those individual cards that I need to fill the decks.
Whoa.
Can I do a quick plug real
Yeah.
quick for Radish?
Yeah, Anthony, I know there was something you wanted to get to.
Radish Price Guide does an amazing job trying to find valuations for your cards, but they also have a tracker now where you can input your cards, which is really good. And then you can see how much your collection costs. So for me, I'm just putting in what did I have in decks, and I'm already probably, close to 60K, and I'm not done just putting in decks.
Wow.
But when you're talking about Alpha Madness type decks or Alpha, Apex decks, I mean, they get pretty up there, and you get some big cards in there. So that is pretty cool.
Ball.
Wow, thanks, Anthony. And
That's great.
and what's great too is like Rob just updated, so you can share one collection, all the collections, but you get a URL you can share. So the other thing is, if you're looking to sell, like if there's certain cards in your collection you want to sell, you can put that into a collection on Radish Price Guide, and you can share that and like, hey, everything in here is for sale. And what's great is it's taking all the data from sales from eBay and it's showing you what the current valuation. So it's a good starting point when you're looking. When you want to have a fair trade with someone and do it that way. I love all the different ways you can do it. Like, of course, we just had Jammer on Radish Break Room. He's going to create a collection this weekend with all the rads that he's looking to get, and he'll just share that, and then he'll easily delete them as he gets it. By the way, Tex, he let me know. I think he's down to 51. He was at 56 at the show, and he said that a number of people watched the show, and he's starting to fill in those holes.
Incredible.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful.
Hey,
So
real
Tex,
quick,
sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say real quick, Eric made a comment. He's building an Apex deck. So Eric, what are you going solo? Are you going to go compete? You're going to do a team? What are you doing?
We'll see.
News. All right.
See you in Chicago.
May you be available to join a team? Are you available to be recruited?
I don't know. Yeah, we've got some folks here in Atlanta that we might be working on something.
Okay.
Team ATL.
Ooh, yeah. To be revealed.
Well, be there in Chicago and find out.
Breaking is right.
All right. And then one thing just before we move off it, I do want to say with the hobby box details, so it's clear about people who decide to save 100 because they were going to rip it anyway. So they say the outer seal is removed. The box top is marked in Sharpie. Your packs and internal box collation remain completely untouched. So just those three things, that's the hallmark when they go ahead and do that.
So they're taking the plastic off, probably just checking a Sharpie across it and then shipping it off to you.
Yeah, it's actually Bo. I heard Bo is going to be the one who has to rip all those seals off because they don't have enough people like the rest at the factory. So Bo might like write something at Sharpie like, this is a real pain in the ass. Just pay the extra 100 next time. Bo.
Right. Yeah. You're killing me, Bo Jackson.
Yeah. Send help. They've got me locked in the factory.
Yeah.
Please.
Email your friend Carlin to see if he'll help.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. How amazing is that mega? That double mega box. The artwork on that is spectacular. Like, how could you not double take at that if you walk by and see that on the shelf?
Also, great bang for your buck too with the product, right? The couple added packs and the now opening up for more in-depth sealed play tournaments or events.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good move by them.
Yep.
What about I don't know if you want to talk about this now, the pixelated cards of the close up on the image. It reminds me of the micro mosaics that Panini does that are one of my favorite case hits, but I've only seen the Bo Jackson. Have you guys seen others of those cards?
They said there's going to be, I believe, 32 different ones you can you can.
And
hunt
those are
for.
retail exclusive. Is that what we're saying?
I don't know, Slappy. Can you scroll up where they talk about that?
One, can we talk about
the other up?
the one that Jeff French has been talking about since
No,
he's
it's
been talking
down.
about Tecmo? Is
Yeah.
the one that he's breaking through the TV?
There it is, right there.
There it
It's
is.
right there.
Scroll down. All right. So wait a second. Before we get there, let's just finish with the double mega. So just to say, so a couple important things about the double mega. The double megas are going from 14 to 16 packs. So the total packs are increasing by 14%. That's no small thing. 8 guaranteed retail exclusive hits, previously 7. The MSRP is going to be $115. And that's where they expect Target and Dick's to be. Now, that is up from the $90 that you were paying before. Maybe it was $84.99, and then with tax, you're always getting up to $90. But so it is going up. People have to remember at Tecmo doesn't give their license out for free. So one is they got to be paying for Tecmo, the licensing. And then in addition to that, they increased the product by 14%. So I did see some chatter where people saw that the price went up. I saw one person, they said, hey, 3 double megas for $400. It's 3 double megas for $345 is what it's going to be. But the other issue is you're getting 14% more product. And the reason why you want this so bad is because of Tecmo, which they have to pay for. So, I mean, the one thing, when you look at the way everything's inflation is hitting, this is not an inflationary effect. This is more product. This is licensing fees, giving you the type of boba product you want. So that means bringing that in. All right. So if we go down text to the down below where I think you saw the one at 36.
Yep, right there.
So the Tecmo boba release day bundle for $395. The pre-sale bundle will include 2 standard double megas, 1 release day double mega. The release day double mega features an exclusive pixel art box design, a special promo pack. That's nearly 50 total packs to shred. And inside the promo pack is 1 of 36 rare pixel art headshots of some of the biggest names in the set, only found inside these limited release day boxes. And I just want to point out, the person who was saying like, hey, that's $400 for 3 double megas. That's this special limited edition double megas.
Yes.
Like to get 3 regular double megas with all those hits is only $345. For an extra $50, you're going to get all this. That's insane. I want 20 of them.
They used to be the sliding heroes, right? It was sliding bows and sliding griffies. I'm assuming because it's football based, it's not going to be a sliding someone. Is it going to be Bo trucking somebody on these special inserts?
Ooh.
I don't know, but I'm excited.
I don't know. The special inserts are the pixel cards, right? I thought the
We don't know.
full face pixel cards.
Is that what you get in this special release day bundle?
That's what
It
I
means-
thought too.
Is
That's
it
Yeah.
sliding?
It looks
Inside
like
the promo pack is 1 of 36 rare pixel art
Yeah.
headshots.
Yeah, so your promo pack will contain 1 of those 36 cards.
And the promo pack comes inside the release day double mega.
Yeah.
So
You get
you
one.
get
So guaranteed.
That is going to
3
be an
Sorry, go ahead.
insane set to chase.
Right.
Mhm.
And
That
it's
might
gonna
be a set that I
Yeah.
would go after right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what the if we ever find out how limited those are, and if there are some more limited than others. Like,
Mhm.
is the bow more rare than say the Drew Brees?
yeah.
You know, and maybe there's only 100 possible sets that can be made. Maybe there's only 50 possible sets that can be made.
Well, the language text was that the set is attainable but not easy. So I don't know
Right.
what that exactly means.
Well, such is life. I
Such
believe.
is life. I mean, it's very PC,
Yeah.
right? So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, if there were 2 cards, I guess
Yeah.
technically it's attainable. But
Anything's obtainable.
right.
A couple of things just to get to in the chat. Bo asked, do we have a list of athletes in the set yet? We do not have the official list. They've leaked some. And so, guys, before we move on to the other comments, can you just shout out the text just mentioned Drew Brees, but can you guys shout out like the people we know?
Oh gosh.
Ooh.
Randy Moss.
Walter Payton, William the Refrigerator Perry, who is not dead.
Randall Cunningham.
Randall Cunningham. Yeah.
Ron-
Marcus Allen is back with his number 32.
Yeah. Dion's
I
in
meant-
there.
Buzz.
You got
Oh,
Joe Montana,
Steve Young.
Expect, Lawrence Taylor, Scatabo.
yeah.
Yes.
McMillan.
Yes.
We spent an hour and a half talking about it last week.
I know. Go watch last week's episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, no, that's a great point. So, Bo, if you go on
Yeah.
Radish YouTube to last week's Friday show,
Revis,
where
yeah.
they actually
Revis. Yes.
where they went through the artwork, and so they were talking about the different artists. That's right. And BP.
Hang on, wait, Gibbs, is that Joe Gibbs?
Jameer.
Oh, Jameer Gibbs, duh, that's right.
Yeah.
Joe Gibbs would be cool too.
It would.
The old ball coach.
We
Yeah.
love our coaches here.
Yeah, we do.
All right,
So-
and then a couple
Oh.
other things is I just want to mention that we had let's see, let me get back up there. Is that quick saying breaking news? Mr. Hop signs an undisclosed NIL deal, of course, going to national. Not talking about that. I also want
He's
to
taking his talents to Chicago.
That's right.
or back to Chicago. That's where you're from originally, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Go to the
Yeah,
Roots.
All right, and so,
coming home.
so I love seeing this. Mike is brand new to the game, guys. Been mainly a sports card guy for 40 years. Hate the way sports cards are going and absolutely love this
Mhm.
product and community. Keep up the good work. Welcome to the club. That's all of us here up on this panel, but really appreciate you making this part of your day, Mike, and joining us. And then Bo.
That's
also-
awesome, Mike.
And then Bo saying, I have collected sets of parallels and plan to sit on them for years. And then I had showed it on the screen, but Cody also saying, I always keep one sealed is my thought. I have a box and an individual pack for every SKU, say for the kids,
Wow.
Alpha and Griffey. And
Well
Tex,
done.
you're a big get the pack graded guy. You like doing that, right, Tex? You don't do it always,
I-
but you like it.
For certain things, yeah, I like a sealed and graded pack. I do. I think they're fun. Just to have one. I have from the original Alpha. I have one of each SKU graded and sealed from PSA, and yeah, I kind of like that. I like hanging on to those. And the one jumbo pack I have probably contains the Bo 1 of 1 in it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll never know.
Well, speaking of randomization on where the hits are, like they finish off the email by saying, P.S. We work hard to randomize our chase hits and they can show up at any time, any place. But as you may know, the Griffey 1 of 1 Super came from a pre-sale box. What a great marketing hook. It's like, hey, this could show up anywhere. But last time it was one of these pre-sales. Are you sure you want to pass it?
Yeah. And for just real quickly, he bought one box on pre-sale.
Only
One
takes
box and hit it in the one box.
And of course, you can go back. That's about 2 months old, but also on the show on Friday, the panel here interviewed Aaron, a great guy, came on, one of the nicest people. You couldn't ask for a better person to hit the Griffey 1 of 1. But we did a show with him. And then bonus to help more of us own a little piece of this history. We talked about this at the beginning. There are also 34 black versions of the same card with gold ink. They aren't the 1 of 1, but they're a heck of a chase on their own. And was it one of you? There was somebody who was saying they actually like this better than the 1 of 1. I don't know if there's anyone here, but
If
sorry,
can
go
we
ahead.
see the one you're talking about? The one that's numbered to 34? There
It's right
it
there.
is.
It's the one in the sorry, on the bottom.
It was we were cutting it off there. Our ugly mugs.
The gold ink
I would
is a
have to
nice
see him in
touch.
person.
Yeah.
I would have to see him in person. I can't make a decision, but I think someone in the
Can't
chat,
beat that
someone
goal.
in the chat said
Yeah.
they like the black with the gold ink.
I
Gold ink will pop for sure.
I am going to try very hard to get my hands on one of those to 34.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
All right. So I think Tex, one of the things we got to talk about real quick is the Seth. He joined he's on this show every week with two Mr. Singles, and it infected him. And he had to do a single show because Anthony and Eric kept pressuring him to do a single show. So tell us how it went.
I had to be one of the gang. It went really well. So Sunday, this past Wednesday was our first single show, and it was cards exclusively from the man B Jams. And you know what? That was the biggest turnout I've had in a show in quite a while. We had over 90 viewers there for a smaller show. That's actually really, really good. Averaged over 70, so many new buyers. And the reach was great to people that I had never seen before. And from the comments for most, it was a good time. So overall, big success.
Oh, and I know, Tex, were you part of the show where we played the commercial that he did for the oh my God, I gotta find it.
I haven't stopped playing it.
Yeah, yesterday.
So
Yeah.
you know what
I just have to say
Right.
something really
What's
quick. Cody in the chat. I don't know if he's being serious or not, but I'm very old, and yes, Joe Gibbs did coach in the NFL for a long time before before he was anywhere near NASCAR.
Well, I see a little winky, like I know.
Right.
Yeah,
so
so
one thing that
I hope
Seth
so. I hope
mentioned-
I'm not that old.
Seth just said he had a lot of new people on his single show. Jeff French asked that a while back of me and asked like how many new whatnot people am I getting from my single shows. I would say sometimes more than my breaks. People love to hop in just random whatnot streams and maybe buy a single card and just say, hey, like this is cool.
Yeah, find an athlete they like and like that's a really cool card. I want to add that to the collection.
Yeah, good point, Anthony. There were so it was a good mix we had, and I had a lot of orders that were just one sale for a card that was, under $30, and that made up a decent amount of the orders. Yeah, a little something from everyone. Well, I was talking to B Jamps earlier this morning, and he's like, "Yeah, maybe we'll do it again sometime soon." So be on the lookout. It could be there. Look at them cheeks.
That's it. Boy's got some cake on him.
Me and Dumper, me and Cal,
Yeah.
we have the same trainer. Me and Cal.
Oh boy, yeah. Dumper Jr.
Doing some RDLs all day.
So real quick, you know what I did too? The Boz clip that I haven't stopped playing, I actually took a bunch of snippets, so I made them into emotes for the stream. So you gotta hop on the stream and see what I created. It's a lot of fun.
Seth, you either are doing an amazing job marketing or you have an insanely way too much time on your hands.
Let's go with the first one.
Okay, fair enough. Eric, when do we get to see you in some quick cut commercials?
Yeah, and actually, Tex, we got to ask him because we didn't ask him the short Good Morning Bo, but he did his first nighttime single show. And
that's right.
how did it go compared to your usual morning singles?
It went well. There were some other big streams on at the time, but we had a good crew in there. We rolled Friday night, and it was a good time. I enjoyed it. I think there were some other people in there that don't normally jump on Saturday morning, so they got to participate as well. But I'll be back this weekend. I'll be on tomorrow morning again, so we'll get the usual breakfast crowd riled up and run some big cards.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Shout out
So
to
Slappy-
Eric. So during real quick text,
Yeah,
during
go
our
ahead, no.
single show, Eric said his son's basketball practice, probably coaching on the sideline, also bidding at the same time. Man can do it all.
Yeah,
That's
nothing
it.
wrong with that.
Yeah, just make them do suicides, and so I can bid some more. Hold on, guys. Cheryl Bomb auto.
Show Bob.
So Tex, we still have. I was setting up that video for Seth, but Cursive, we haven't checked in with him, right?
No,
Yeah.
we haven't. Yeah, what do you have lined up, Cursive?
So my next show, we're talking about singles nights. Our buddy Big U will be out of town this week, so he won't be slotted for his Wednesday night single show. I'm going to step in his place. So all the big breakers I'll probably be competing against, but we'll be doing a little singles night. And so this
Okay.
Wednesday, I believe 7:30 Eastern, we'll be going on, and we have some bangers. We have some alpha, we have some brawl, so it should be a good night.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you can find all these guys on Whatnot, all their channels, bookmark all their shows. Slappy, what do you have going on? I know you're getting ready to head out of town, right?
Yeah, I got to get on the road and go ski. I'm meeting a couple buddies up in Vermont, so where I'm from.
I can't wait to see you on crutches.
Why do you keep saying? Actually, it's supposed,
Don't put that out there, Tex and Universe.
actually it's supposed to snow all weekend up at J Peak. So they got a couple years ago they got 47 feet of snow, and this year was another banger. I don't know how much total they have, but they average 300 inches a year, and some years they get over 600 inches up at J. I love skiing J. They close because they just don't have enough people. People forget it's winter, like down in the Boston area, and they need that clientele to keep their resort open. But man, you can ski in J till June and up in Vermont. Like they get so much snow. Love it up there.
Wonderful. Well, you enjoy yourself. Be safe.
Thanks.
Don't do
Tex.
anything too crazy. No moguls.
These knees don't like moguls anymore.
Oof.
Excellent. Well, it's been a great show. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Seth. Thank you, Anthony. This has been wonderful having you guys. My producer, Slappy White. Great job as always. This is Rash Digital. It's Good Morning Bo. We'll see everybody Monday.